The Aida Camp has some really serious water problems. They have water shortages every summer, and they have no control over when the water is delivered to their camp or how much is delivered to their camp.
So you fill this halfway, put the cap on, shake, 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 pour it out, and do it 2 more times.
We didn't come down very far, so I was thinking.
So this is the second year that I've come to Aida Camp and to Lajee Center to work on water related projects. We came in 2012, and the goal of that project was to establish a volunteer-based water quality monitoring program that would benefit everybody in the camp. And we raised a little bit of money through an internet fundraising campaign back home in Boston. And with that money, we were able to hire one of the Lajee Center staff to lead the program.
So the first year that I came to Aida Camp, the reason that I came is because I was very interested in seeing what kind of opportunities would be there for a community like this to address their own needs. I care a lot about getting communities to talk about things that they notice as a need within themselves. And so it was very exciting for me that the Lajee Center had expressed a desire to look at the quality of the water.
عشان يشتغلوا في زي ما كنا بنعرف انه احنا بنشتغل في مشروع للمية وهم جايين تكملة للمشروع هذا. طبعا مات وإيمي اليوم الهدف الأول من هاي ورشة العمل هو انه بدهم يتناقشوا معنا كمجموعة كلياتنا حول هدف معين اللي هو كيف ممكن لاجئ يقدم خدمة المي للمخيم.
So this is the data collected from July of 2012 through January of 2013 of the water quality data in Aida. Axis here represents how much bacteria was found in those water samples. So some of these bacteria, the blue represents E. coli, and this particular type of bacteria is what makes people very sick. These other bacteria aren't good either, and it's a representation of the quality of the water that people are drinking. Okay, so what we do is we go to the families' houses and we have small bottles that we use to collect the water samples, and we'll collect water from their main tap that they typically use to drink water. And what we'll do is we'll triple rinse the bottle first, and then we'll take a full sample after that. We'll take this back to the lab. When we get to the lab, what we'll do is we'll filter the water, and we'll take this filter that will have caught any bacteria that is in the water, and we'll place that into a petri dish, which is filled with essentially bacteria food. And we let this sit in an incubator for about 24 hours. And we'll come back and we'll check, and we'll count how many bacterial colonies have formed overnight. Ideally, there's none, but if there are any, they'll either be blue, which represents E. coli, or they'll be red, which represents other coliform bacteria. And we'll see what these two numbers are, and we'll combine them to get a total coliform bacterial count.
And most people in the surveys I've done have taken some measures to clean their water, either by adding some chlorine or cleaning their tanks once a year, or even just putting it in a water bottle and letting all the dirt settle before they drink it. And that's been really encouraging. It seems like people will be willing to learn about ways to keep their water clean.
Part of the point of our social surveying is to find out what the community sees as a real need and to address those needs and to develop an intervention or a solution or a set of actions we can take for better water quality that the community would actually be willing to adopt. So with social surveying, it's important we go into the home, one or two of us with a translator, and we have like a 2.5-page survey that we work through about how many people in their family, if there's a link between the health of the people in the household and water quality, how they're storing their water, and sort of what they think the Lajee Center could provide to help with water quality.
So are there types of illnesses that happen at a specific time of year? كم واحد؟
أخويا وبنته
يعني
فيروس.
He said in
لأنه
winter
الطقس
there's water all the time because they didn't cut off the water. في الصيف كل قديش بيفضوا؟
في الصيف يعني بقعدوش أسبوع.
1 week just
In the
1
summer,
week and there's no water.
only had water for 1 week. Okay.
Water to do exercise, for example, walk. Water covers 70% of Earth, like 2/3 parts of the Earth. We would have to take care of the water because in a few years there is not going to be enough water for us. Water is a renewable natural resources, also like air and soil. I think water testing it's important for Aida Camp. And really, maybe until now, we have made more than 100 samples. And the good thing is that most of the houses in the Aida Camp don't have E. coli bacteria. This is the dangerous bacteria. But there is a lot of houses have a coliform bacteria. But this bacteria can maybe get rid of this bacteria by a lot of methods. For example, boiling the water, put a chlorine tablet, or maybe clean the tanks.
And so just to give a brief overview of the project, which I think Salah has already introduced, this year we're looking to see ways that we can build Lajee as a water services provider. And that includes a number of things, such as continued water quality testing.
بنعاني من نقص المياه، عشان هيك أهم شيء بنركز عليه هو ترشيد استهلاك المياه خلال استعمالهم طبعا للدورات الصحية أو الحنفيات أو بالإضافة طبعا المحافظة على نظافة المياه.
في نشاط بعضهم على البيت يرسموا رسم زي مسابقة لتلوث البيئة، والبنت اللي بتفوز بعضها يعني بحفزوها بشيء رسومات يعني حلوة عن تلوث البيئة وخاصة تلوث الماء.
احنا حسيناه مهم كثير للمخيم لان بفيدنا من ناحيه المي، والمي هي اساس عندنا بنستعملها كثير، فلما بيعطونا ارشادات كيف نستعمل المي وكيف بدنا نعرف انها صالحه للشرب او غير صالحه، فيعني الواحد بيستفيد من هاي الشغلات بدل ما هو بيستعمل مي هيك يعني من دون ما نعرف شو فوائدها، كيف يعني المي اللي بنشربها كانت منيحه او مش منيحه او صالحه او غير صالحه. فكثير يعني مهم، كثير لازم اكبر عدد من الناس تفهم هاي الشغله. انا مع الدورات وفحص المي دائم باستمرار وتوعيه الناس، والشغلات هاي مهمه كثير للمخيم.
I think it's really important for the community to keep asking questions about their water and to be concerned about it and to kind of seek out that information.
It'd be nice to have some sort of chlorine residual in the water. So we're testing for that right now, and hopefully we can have that implemented for the next year.
It was really nice, and the hospitality was very appreciated.